Good night, everyone. I am preparing for bed. So before that, I said, let me come on here and just kind of speak with you guys. So today, me and my friend, we kind of always talking on the phone, and we end up talking, just sharing, going into our own sermon time. And on that note, she said something to me, but she was discussing something with me, and I said, wow, because that is something that I had to deal with today. And I came on here to talk about it and just bring some encouragement. So today I want to talk about crucifying the flesh and just self-denial. And that's something that I definitely had to deal with today. So I just want to get my Bible together here. I am reading from the New King James Bible. Whatever Bible you have is fine. So I just want to say, Jesus never said following him would feel good. I experienced that today. He never said it would be comfortable. He said, deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. And today, look here, I had to deal with that. In the book of Matthew, Jesus said, if anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. The word deny means refuse yourself permission. And the cross wasn't symbolic back then, It was like a tool of execution. So Jesus was saying something in you has to die if you're going to follow me. And I meditated on that. To follow Christ, you have to die. Not this flesh, as in physically you die and go into the grave, but that flesh would want to react, that have to die. Those emotions that in you, that you sometimes want to let out, that gotta die. What does crucify the flesh really means? In the book of Galatians, chapter 5 and 24, it says, those who are Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Crucifying the flesh doesn't mean you don't feel emotions, It means emotions doesn't control you. And that's what I meant when I said this literal flesh don't die, It's just that, I'm going to tell you, the flesh wants to react. The flesh wants to speak fast. The flesh wants to defend itself. But the Holy Spirit says, pause, submit, and obey. And that's what I mean. Let me tell you my story. Today, my husband made me a little bit upset. And immediately, I felt it in my body. I've literally felt it in my bones. I wanted to say something. It's like I wanted to release it so bad. I wanted to respond from a place of emotions. And I wanted to, what he said to me, it's like, I wanted to be mad. I wanted it to be mad all day and just hold all that in. I wanted to held all that in, keep it in. You know what? But the Holy Spirit was speaking. And here's the truth. Obedience doesn't mean silence without feelings, It means choosing God over your feelings. Choosing God over your feelings. So I want to explain to you how this is taking up your cross. That moment right there was my cross. Not because my husband is my cross, but because my flesh reaction had to die. My pride had to die. My tone had to die. My desire it was like it had to be right. It had to die. And as I just thinking back on what happened today, I literally had to deny myself. and obey God. Like, I trust me, following Christ isn't easy, but it's worth it. You know, my thing is we have to remain obedient to God. Galatians 5:17 says, it says in Galatians 5:17, the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. Every time you're tested, one of them is going to win. Either your flesh lives or your spirit leads. Denying yourself is not pretending you're okay. It's not bottling things up. It's surrendering control to God. Jesus himself said, not my will, but yours be done. And that was right before the cross. So if Jesus had to deny himself, why do we think we don't? So what I wanted to share with you, what happens when you crucify your flesh? Every time you deny your flesh, your spirit grows stronger, your discernment sharpens, your authority increases, the enemy loses access. So let's look at Galatians 2:20 and what it says. I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And that is why I couldn't hold in, because we were driving on the road today, and whatever he did made me really mad, and I really wanted to hold it in, you know, I could have done that, but no, I had to crucify those feelings that I have. To live for Christ, you have to die. You have to die. Those emotions have to die. Everything in you have to die. When you don't respond the way your flesh wants, Christ responds through you. And that was happening today. People think taking up your cross means something big and dramatic, but most crosses are private. A conversation you want to win, a response you want to give, an attitude you wanted to keep. God watches those moments. The cross isn't about punishment, it's about obedience. And obedience always costs the flesh, but it always releases life. So Matthew 16:25 says, whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. And I just thought I would share that with you guys. Have a wonderful night.